Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, the one, the only Heartbreaker here, and we are back. It's been a while, but we are back. I'm here with my buddy
It's been
Jay
like
Kip,
a year and a half.
as always. And Jay Kip, like always, is ruining my opening. But today we're doing Halloween
I'll ruin
kills.
your opening all I want.
Yeah, fuck off, bitch. Anyway, we're doing Halloween kills again. We're doing Halloween kills because it just came out, and me and him both watched it in theaters, and we're gonna talk about our experiences
I want
and
to
what we
say
like
something
and
really
dislike.
quick though. There was like 4 people in my fucking movie theater. There was not many people at all. Like it was a Tuesday, but still, there was nobody fucking there.
Dude, I watched it on, I believe it was a Sunday night, and I got like the XD version that has the big ass screen, and there were like 50 people there. And you know how I talk a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking during the movie, and there was like this big like black guy right next to me, and he told me to shut up, and then I instantly shut up. So I was just like,
I could have
okay.
fucking talked all I fucking wanted, and nobody would have given a fuck.
Like the thing was is that like whenever a kill happened, I would laugh, and it was funny as hell. Like there was like this woman sitting next to me, who well, wasn't a part of my friend group. I was with like 2 other people, but this woman was sitting there, and she was always like hugging her husband, and I'm just whenever Michael Myers is killing, and I'm just over here like I'm dying laughing, right? And I'm clapping and I'm cheering.
Oh yeah, I cheer on Michael Myers too.
Psychopath. Yeah, dude.
Michael Myers is badass in this movie. Easily the most vicious he's ever been. Like even more than 6.
Dude, I talk about it in my review. Like this Michael is more animalistic. He's more killer friendly.
He is like, he did a really good job in this movie. I do have a few like one issue with it, but that's about it. Like they're like big like issues.
We'll get to it whenever we get to that scene if you want to talk about it. I'll be
One
here
thing
to
I
defend
did
it.
like was
This is my
people thought this dude
is
was
my
dead,
favorite
but they
now.
didn't kill him off. It was what was his name? The fucking cop dude, whatever the hell his name was. I'm glad they didn't kill him off. Because it is weird that they fucking did that like in like 2018. Because I thought they would. Like,
Who?
the cop dude, whatever the hell his name was. The dude got stabbed in the neck. I thought he was fucking dead. I
Well,
think
that's a good
everybody
thing
thought
about
he was
this
dead.
sequel.
Yeah, it's a good they didn't kill him off because people didn't like that.
I didn't know that. I personally don't like Halloween 2018. I thought it was a meh movie.
I thought it was good enough. Like it wasn't my favorite.
If Halloween H2O
It was
didn't
better than
exist,
H2O. It was definitely better than
everything.
H2O.
Yeah, it's better than H2O and it's better than Halloween 5. But
The only
any
good
other
thing about
movie, I don't think.
H2O is the ending. Really, I like Halloween 5. I do prefer Halloween 5 to it though. I like Halloween 5.
I fucking hate. If we ever do H2O, I'm literally not going to say a single positive thing about the movie. I fucking hate
Except
it.
for the ending. Ending is good. Like Resurrection screws it up, but that's Resurrection's fault, not H2O's.
Resurrection is amazing. I prefer Resurrection over H2O.
I mean, the Mask is better in Resurrection for sure. The Mask is fucking awful in H2O. Even the regular Mask.
I fucking just hate H2O. Can we stop talking about H2O already?
No more H2O.
I hate
Even the
hate
fucking
that
name, the H2O fucking sucks.
Like the thing is, like a bunch of people say, like it's not H2O, it's H20. It's just the people are fucking idiots that call it Halloween H2O.
H2O
It's not
just
Halloween
sounds
1.
better. H20 sounds like shit too.
Like H2O just makes it sound cooler. Like Halloween H2O.
If you think about it, the whole name is Halloween. 20 years later, H2O. Like the name is fucking stupid as shit. It's not a good name. Kills though.
The 30 years later.
It wasn't my favorite. The Kills name. It wasn't. I thought it was just a temporary name, truthfully. But I think it fits the movie now after I've seen it.
Like the thing was, like Halloween Kills is like that's the name of the movie because Michael Myers is just a fucking killer.
Yeah, he kills everybody. Like he kills fucking everybody.
Dude, he killed. Dude, my buddy, like back when Halloween 2018 came out, he was like, dude, why did Michael like choke that kid out? And I'm really like, dude, he tries to kill a kid in the 4th and 5th movie. What are you talking about? He doesn't kill kids.
Oh no,
like
he killed Jamie when she was 15.
Yeah,
she was still technically a kid.
Yeah, but you know, teenagers
now he
aren't
also
kids.
Fucked her, but
that's
what the producers. Maybe in theatrical cut.
Michael didn't do it, okay? He didn't consent.
Okay,
right?
maybe they just milked Michael. Maybe.
Michael didn't consent to doing it.
They might have milked him, okay? They might have just artificial insemination. Or not artificial. That wouldn't have been artificial, but...
You
how
use an
the fuck
incubator
did they
on that
jack
bitch.
off Michael Myers? That's the question. How in the fuck did
They
they get him to do
they
it? Like,
they use the stones and just get like a bunch of hot
did
girls
they
just
just
start
like
stroking
have
his
Michael kill somebody and then he just fucking comes in his pants or something?
guy.
That's the only way I can think of it. Like, did he just stab somebody? Like, is that the way they
Dude,
made
just
him
like
fucking do
this
it?
hot lady
That's the
just
only way I
comes
can
and
think of
strokes
it.
his knife. This
Like,
hot lady
maybe when he
just
killed his sister, he was coming in his pants. That's the only...
maybe they bought like a hot like woman to like dress up in a Michael Myers mask and just stroke off his knife and get like bloody hands.
I don't know. They must have done it somehow. I don't know how the
I don't
fuck
know.
they did it, but oh
I
well,
don't
it
know.
doesn't matter.
I just
That's only in the producer's cut. That isn't canon.
besides like
Or I
the
guess it's not canon.
fucking
You
the
consider
cold
it canon.
controls Michael and like then the cold controls Michael in like that entire movie until the ending.
I guess you can
So
consider it like it just depends on what cut you prefer. That you can think of whatever one is canon because it doesn't matter because it's not
I
like it got a sequel.
to me the theatrical cut was always
Oh yeah, theatrical is
canon.
better. Like
I like
Loomis,
it.
the thing is, the producer's cut they couldn't have made a sequel. They wouldn't need to change the ending.
Yeah, but I like the ending of the theatrical cut
Oh
because
yeah, it's better.
it's a way better cut when it comes to Michael Pleasance and his
Like
legacy.
Donald
You know,
Pleasance, he should have
it
had
leaves
more
it
scenes. It's
open.
bullshit they cut out so much of his scenes. That should have been in the theatrical cut. Like 100%. He's not
Yeah.
boring. He's not
Like the
boring.
thing was, it was the thing was is that Halloween 6, the producer's cut was the thing that went to theaters. Everybody hated it, and they weren't going to make any money off it. So they rushed it into reproduction and edited again to make it like basically they tried making a fucking Friday the 13th movie with the coding of a Halloween movie while trying to continue the fourth and fifth movie. That's the theatrical
The
cut.
movie was definitely cursed. Not as cursed as Hellraiser 4, but still cursed.
Yeah,
Hellraiser
definitely
4, they really
deserved.
fucked up, though. They really fucked
I
up that
wish Lee
movie.
McCoy was an editor like back in the day, and he could have just edited the both of the cuts together, and we got the real cut, the Blue Myers cut,
Hmm.
the good cut.
The best cut, for sure. Like, because the Loomis scene, they should have stayed in. Like, 14-year-olds, they don't fucking know jack shit. Like, I can understand some of it, but not the Loomis scenes. Loomis is not fucking boring, not at all. He's easily the best part of most of the sequels.
Why do you keep saying like he's not boring? Did somebody like say that?
Yeah, the director said that. That's the reason why most of the scenes were cut out. I think it was the director, maybe the Weinsteins. I'm not completely sure.
It's probably the producer.
Probably the Weinstein. Oh, not
Yeah.
the producers, because producers, like the producer Mustafa Akkad, he wanted to keep those fucking scenes. Which I agree with Mustafa
Yeah.
for some things, like except for the less gore, but for like like most of the scenes, except for Jamie's death, Jamie's original death, that was fucking shit. Even though I'm not gonna lie, her original death, like her death in the theatrical cut isn't that great either, except for the gore.
Dude, the theatrical cut is just so much better because you just hear the "Kuh!" when Michael
Her
throws
death
her
is
on
way
it.
better. Death in the producer's cut is fucking shit because Michael doesn't even fucking kill her.
Because Michael just stabs her once and then an assassin comes in and finishes the job.
Yeah, I don't
It
like
makes
that.
Michael look like a fucking.
That's
It
one of the
makes
reasons
Michael
why
look like.
Danielle Karras didn't even come back because they didn't
No,
kill her right. That and
no,
she wouldn't have got paid much. I
she
think they were
wouldn't have
only
got paid
paid
much,
like
but
$1,000 or something. Like not much at all.
like the thing was is you're coming back for like 15 minutes. Like
Less than
I
15
don't
minutes.
like probably less than 15 minutes, but the thing was you get paid for your time, and I believe Daniel Harris can think whatever she fucking wants.
No, $1,000 wouldn't have been
I
enough.
don't give
Because
I she can think whatever she wants. I personally don't give a fuck because I prefer the actor who replaced her. I think she did a better job.
no, I think Danielle Harris would have done
Because
that. Well,
because
she wouldn't have been in much of the movie anyway.
Because Daniel Harris, like after she became like a teenager, became like a real bitch. So I don't know. Don't care. That's history. I still love the movie no matter what. The movie is great. I watch the theatrical cut every fucking Halloween. So
Yeah, but Halloween Kills, I'm gonna watch that every Halloween. I already pre-ordered the Steelbook. You gonna do the same? Or when it comes
I
to
don't got
Walmart,
fucking
right?
money. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it when it comes to Walmart. I don't got money right now.
I'm not sure
I'm
exactly if it's a
spending like
limited edition Steelbook or not, though. That's the only thing. I'm not sure if it's like a Best Buy
um,
exclusive. That's always possible. Because I know they definitely do exclusives. 'Cause I think the
I
Friday
prefer
13th box
the
sets were exclusive to Best Buy for a while.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't fucking care.
We'll have to see when it comes out. Also bought that Evil Dead collection. That also has a
Anyway,
TV
can
show.
we fucking
Yeah, we
go
gotta
to the
talk about
fucking
kills.
movie? Like, what the fuck, dude? I'm the
Hey,
only guy who's like, we gotta start talking about this shit. You're getting
this,
boring.
this,
Listen, we should have cut you out of this podcast. Okay, you're boring.
you're fucking boring. Fuck you. This is the previews, okay? Think of this as the previews to the movie. You gotta fucking wait for the fucking movie.
Shut the fuck up.
And at least we're entertaining. I actually kind of like the previews to movies, but actually the previews to the movie,
I hate
like,
it.
just depends.
I fucking Scream was so shit. Like that was like the only preview that I remember, and it was shit.
Yeah, Scream, they showed that for mine too. That's all the other ones I really didn't give a fuck, but they even show the good fucking previews. Like, normally they'd have, like, candy commercials and shit, but they only had, like, one M&M commercial. That's about it. That one was entertaining, though.
So anyway, the movie starts out with
Oh, yeah, I gotta
you
open
you
up my
just
file.
gotta open your file, that peacock, that big cock file.
Oh, yeah. I don't even own fucking Peacock. Getting Peacock, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I get Peacock?
Because it's like a cock, bro. Don't you want a giant cock?
So the movie starts
Do you
off
want
with
that
that,
peacock?
back in the original Halloween, which they mentioned in 2018 a little bit. Even though I will say I prefer the Halloween 2 version of this, but this still works. It
Don't
still
worry,
works.
I'm gonna come out with a video called "How All the Halloween Movies Are Connected into One
I
Timeline."
mean,
I'm
you
gonna make it all
can.
fit.
The thing is, I know the comics can connect 6 and H2O. Like as
That's
a kid,
why
I didn't even think there was a different timeline. I didn't see Halloween 3
that
though.
that's because like the thing was Halloween H2O was supposed to be a continuation,
It
but
does make fucking um
Jamie
Lori
Lee
look like a
Curtis was always
bitch.
a bitch.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Like Lori was like always kind of like a bitch in those movies. So
yeah. She just didn't like her
the actor is a
daughter.
bitch.
She liked her son though. She took him with him.
Yeah. Like it to me, it seems like a type of thing where it's like, I think you could make an argument for Lori still being a good person for doing that. Like maybe it was like you know how like in Halloween 2018 they make her seem like a terrible like
She's not a terrible mother
grandmother.
for doing that, really. Not at
No,
all.
no, you know in Halloween 2018 how they make like people like Lori is made out to be like a terrible person for how she treated her mother, her daughter. That may be the thing where
Thing is, it
like
was actually
she was like
useful.
so obsessed with yeah, like she may have been like so obsessed with Michael that it kind of like turned into like a thing. But I don't know if that timeline would fit. But I don't fucking know. I'm trying. I never cared about that because I'm not as attached to Lori as I am to Michael. Like I don't give a shit about Lori. Lori could die and I not give a fuck. You know, so if she's a terrible person, so be it. The only way I can enjoy Halloween H2O is if it's connected to Halloween 6. So
H2O, the thing about H2O is the only thing good thing is the ending. That's about it. Like, the fight between Lori and Michael is actually really good, except for the mask. Mask fucking sucks.
I think it was. I think half the fight is fucking stupid.
Just depends what
I
part
th
you're
I
at.
think that I think Halloween 2018 did a much better fight because Lori is actually
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
fighting
definitely.
Michael.
That ending was a
Like
little bit. Well, except for
more
I
or
liked the
less,
head chop. That was actually a good way for Michael to die, though. I
I
think.
think it's stupid. I think it's the stupidest fucking thing they did in that entire movie was Michael fucking dying because everybody knew it was like either everybody was so emotional in the fact that it's Michael or people knew it was going to be tricked. And what it ended up being was a trick, which it should have been. It should have never happened to begin with because we all know that Michael Myers is not going to die from a head chop. He survives
I
several
think
bullets,
Lori decided.
and
Or, Jamie Lee Curtis, the one that suggested they didn't show that it wasn't Michael.
I think it would have been like the greatest like cliffhanger ending if they showed it wasn't Michael, and then you're left wondering how the fuck, what the fuck's gonna happen
That
next?
is true.
Kind of
That
like,
that probably would have been
kind of,
better. But the thing is, it
kind of like what
makes
happened, like
H2O.
Halloween.
Actually, we shouldn't even be talking about H2O. Let's talk about the
Yeah.
fucking movie. So,
Oh,
it
you son of
starts
a
with
bitch! I was about. Okay, let's
You want
go.
to explain the scene or should I?
You do it. I'm
Okay.
I'm better at explaining gore. I'll explain what I like and dislike about this scene,
So,
but you explain it.
they
You're better
have
at explaining
the
it. So
guy from 2018 who got his neck fucked up. I think they might show him. Yeah, they show the boy from the last movie saving his life or finding him or whatever, which he's alive, which is a good thing. But anyway, they also have that Lonnie, who's the kid who runs into Michael Myers in the first movie, and what was there? Oh yeah, hey Lonnie, get your ass away from there. I always
Yeah.
completely forget about that kid. I think he's the kid that runs the Michael. I'm not completely sure on that. It might be a different kid, but I think he's the one that runs into Michael. I know he's definitely the kid who saw Loomis. They actually do show Loomis, which he looks kind of weird. Not exactly like Donald Pleasance, but it's not bad. You want to talk about Loomis a little bit?
I think for what they did with him, it was really respectful and good.
I think so too. They didn't use CGI.
I wouldn't care if it is CGI. I just think it's a really good like legacy to have Loomis there. I think a lot of people would have preferred it if Loomis wasn't there at all, but it's still a good, thing that he is there because at least they reference him.
It's
Because
kind
he
of
was referenced
nuts.
in Halloween 2018, and it's good to like see like at least a version of Loomis. It's good to see him back.
They did a decent job at showing what Loomis in the movie. He doesn't look exact, but it looks good enough. Oh yeah, and right after, like they show Michael get like right back up. Like I prefer the Halloween 2 version of this with you don't know what death is, which I do prefer that. I kind of wish they would have shown that line. They do show a small scene with
Yeah.
from Halloween 2 with the Annie, which I think that's basically what happened in this timeline. Like the beginning of Halloween 2, you can argue that part happened a little bit, like the scene with
Lori going to the hospital and all
yeah,
that shit.
that stuff with Andy dying and shit
I
like that.
still think I still think they should have just added Halloween 2 to the timeline because then the whole you know how in like this movie Laurie's like Michael's coming after me. Michael's coming after me. That entire thing would make more fucking sense
This is
if
definitely the Halloween 2 of the trilogy.
yeah, it's the Halloween 2 of the trilogy, but I'm just saying like the original Halloween 2 should be canon because then it would give more credence to what Laurie was saying. Like Laurie saying, he's coming after me. We need to
The only
stop
thing
him.
with that being canon is that they would need to make Michael and Laurie's brother and sister again, which would make Michael's killing a little not as good.
I think that's the entire reason it would work because Lori would have a reason for thinking Michael's gonna come after her, you know?
But
Because
Michael doesn't give a
Lori's
fuck.
like, Michael, yeah, that's the thing. And it makes Lori seem like more of a crazy person than she already is.
Maybe.
Because, like, the entire movie, I was hearing people in the fucking theater going, Michael doesn't care about you, woman. Nobody gives a he doesn't give a fuck, you know? Now Lori seems like a crazy person, and now nobody likes Lori,
Laurie
you
isn't
know?
much of the movie. She's in like the very end, a couple of scenes, and that's about it. She's not in much of the movie. Jamie Lee Curtis not in much of the movie. She's supposed to die in 2018, and I
Jamie
think
Lee Curtis isn't
I'm
in
not
the
sure how
fucking
much she'll
movie.
be in Ends. What I have heard is Ends is actually supposed to take place 4 years later. That's one thing I've actually heard. It's supposed to be all in the same
Really?
night. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I
I
don't
heard
know.
they
I think it
changed it, but that might be wrong.
should all take place in the
Should
same
all
night.
take place in the same night. I really hope that's wrong. I really hope that's wrong. So you want me to just
I'm sorry
continue
for
on with the
cutting you off.
scene that we're so
Yeah,
basically we're
continue.
at the very end of the original Halloween. Lonnie meets Michael just for a second. The one guy accidentally kills his partner. And the mask they did recreate the original mask. It was pretty good. It definitely does look good.
I The only problem that I had with this scene, it's something that I learned after, like after the theater watch, is that this Michael was so much like the original Michael. It's insane. But the thing is, they didn't get Nick Castle to come back for this scene. Because that's the thing is, I hate how they keep
Oh
advertising
yeah,
like
they
Nick
cut
Castle
out.
is
They
coming
have
back.
him in the credits, but I don't think he actually does show up. His scene was cut. I think,
Yeah, because like he has one head tilt in Halloween 2018, and like
and it
there
was
was
in a
big hype
mirror
around it.
too.
Yeah, like the big thing was is that like Nick Castle's coming back. You have gym videos of him doing it. You have like trailers showing off that he's going to be there. One scene. And then this movie, they do the whole, come back and he's coming back, but you don't get him for the one thing you could have got him for, which is just having him play the fucking
I mean, he is
1970
kind of
Michael.
old, so I doubt
They
he could do the whole thing, but he could do some of the shots.
Dude, he was fucking working out like in 2018 to fucking do the walk, and he got it down perfectly. That's what he said, and that's what like John Carpenter said that. But the thing is, they got like some 21-year-old like stunt guy to do Michael, and I believe he did a good job.
Oh
It's
yeah, he did
so
a good
much like
job.
the original Michael. I thought Nick Castle did it. That's the thing is I thought Nick Castle did those things. But I would have still preferred if it was actually Nick Castle, not just my brain thinking, yeah, that's Nick, and then it shows up as a completely different guy. You know?
He did a good job though for for doing the original Michael or doing like more like the original Michael. But yeah, this opening scene is
Yeah.
good. Actually, now that I think about it, they just show him accidentally kill his partner, and the scene I was about to talk about was later. But the opening is pretty cool with all the pumpkins, like they fucking burn and shit. Which really fits with the ends because the beginning is the fire. I really do like it,
Yeah.
and the score is also really good for the scene. I don't think it's as good as the opening from 2018 though, like the pumpkin opening. I mean,
I don't know. I just like how they had like to me it seemed like all the pumpkins from like all the movies. You know how like every movie like has like a pumpkin, you have Halloween 6. It seemed like that was what they were trying to do,
they didn't have it
and
in
I
Halloween
enjoyed
6,
that.
did they? And they do have
No,
well,
they
I guess
didn't.
they do, but they don't have the carving of the pumpkin or anything like
Yeah,
that in the opening.
like the thing
I guess
I
in the
thought it was
ending.
like a reference to like how many I thought it was like a reference to just like how many different pumpkins like each movie had. I thought it would have been cool if like they had them on card, but that's what I kind of symbolically thought it was.
I think 2018 is more symbolically better because they're only in that timeline. The original is the only one that's canon, so it's like kind of the pumpkin like reforming together. You know, I think that fits a little better.
Yeah.
But I think this really fits
Yeah.
well with the movie, and I think it's really good. And the score is really good. I still prefer the Halloween 2. That's opening. That's my favorite though. But
My favorite opening is H Hal Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
okay. But anyway, so we start off in a bar or whatever, and there's this one dude who's like, quiet down, which is actually kind of a dickish thing to do on Halloween, because it's fucking Halloween. Of course they're gonna be fucking loud. Especially in Haddonfield.
Like for me, it didn't seem like a rude thing to do if you have guys who are like talking over you when you're trying to talk to your buddy, like
It
that would
does
be
make
me
some
too.
sense. I would,
Like if let me give you this scenario. Me and you are out on a bar, Jay, and we're like talking to each other about movies, and there's like these group of four guys sitting next to us, and they're loud as shit, and me and you can't hear each other. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
wouldn't
go
care
over
that
to those
much.
guys.
I wouldn't give a fuck. But I'm more of a chill
I
guy.
no shit. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna go, hey, can you please be quiet? Me and my buddy are trying to have a conversation. I get that you're having a good time, you've had a couple drinks, but please allow me and my buddy to have some time over here, you know?
Yeah, I guess that
And
makes
that's just
sense.
how I would
And the
be.
only thing is you gotta
But
make sure you like don't act like an asshole, you know?
yeah, and that's what he did. He didn't act like an asshole.
Yeah, I
He was
guess he
like,
didn't.
"Hey, can you
He
guys
says
be
sorry
quiet?"
about
But
it later anyway, so I guess
yeah,
so. But anyway, we
I
got Tommy, or the new Tommy.
is
The new dude does a good job.
is he the original actor?
No, he's not. He's the only one that isn't the original
Oh,
actor. I think the Annie might be the original actor. I'm not completely sure on that.
I'm pretty sure. I thought
I know
yeah,
he
because
isn't,
that was like a big controversy before the movie
because
came out.
Paul
There were like
Rudd
a bunch of people
also
making
didn't get him
videos.
either, because he was doing Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but
Which I mean, I can understand why he would say no because Tommy, while he does do a good amount, he doesn't have that big of a role. At least not big enough that Paul
Halloween
Rudd would
Six.
be able to do much because he dies at the end of the movie. Spoilers.
Yeah, I know he dies. It's a great scene. I love it. I
That's a
can't
good
wait to
scene.
get to it.
He goes down swinging.
But I think for an evolution of what Tommy would look like at that age, I think it's good enough. But then again, I don't know. Tommy doesn't really have much of a character in the original movie for you to base it off of if it's a good like sequel to him because
I
like he
still
only
prefer the
has like what?
Halloween 6 Tommy.
Yeah, the Halloween 6 Tommy just looks better and he's kind of like weird, which I hate how people put that as a negative. Like, I'm sorry, if you were almost killed by a fucking serial killer, you're gonna have fucking trust issues and mental health issues for the rest of your fucking life. Okay? I don't give a fuck.
By the end of the movie, Paul Rudd just didn't give a fuck. He just started acting like Paul Rudd. He hasn't even aged at all. You can make a direct fucking sequel to Halloween 6 and he won't look people wouldn't even be able to tell he fucking aged barely.
Yeah, that's because
The
Paul
man's
Rudd
like
is a
50.
fucking man's like 50 and he looks like he's in his 30s.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck his secret is, but he's young as shit. He must do that shit like Mr. fucking Burns does to keep himself alive.
Yeah. That reminds me, I need to read that Halloween comic since there's like a Halloween 30 Years of Terror comic that's like I believe it's a sequel to H2O, like 10 years after that. I don't know though.
I'm not sure. I
But
know
yeah,
there's a
I
comic to
this
Halloween
entire
6, or at
I
least
like
after
this
Halloween
bar
6.
scene. Yeah, yeah, I think I like this bar scene because it gives a really good look into what the town is like now. Because that was something that wasn't in Halloween H2O or the Halloween 2018 is that the town itself was really like a set piece and had a mind of its own in the original movie. You saw a lot of the town and what happened there and how people thought about the town and what they thought about legends and shit like that. Halloween 2018, you didn't get a lot of that, at least to me. I haven't seen the movie in like 4 years, so give me some slack. But I like how in Halloween Kills you get a lot more of what the people think of Michael. Like you see Tommy like 40 years ago, this guy came and we've all heard about him. We all know who he is. We all do this and we all do that. You know?
They also brought
I like that.
fuck nurse shit nurse I know her name.
The girl who gets the girl who gets
She
the
gets killed in
glass.
H2O.
Yeah, the nurse who dies in H2O but gets hit in the head in like the first movie. I don't know.
I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I always forget it. I don't know why. There's just not in that many Halloween movies. But anyway, we start off. We go back to where Halloween 2018 and with Jamie Lee Curtis fucking stabbed and the place all fucking burning down. Shit, the firefighters go in to save Michael, or not? Well, I guess they just go in because to fucking stop the fire. I'm not sure they went in because nobody was in there, but I guess it was just a check. But it didn't matter because nobody's gonna be. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Michael looks badass in this movie with part of his mask burned off. Looks so fucking cool.
It's the thing about the Halloween mask is that in Halloween 2018 I didn't like it that much. I didn't think it was hype. It was too much hype for what the mask actually
It
was. It
did
was
look
way too much
very
hype.
good because that's how the mask, like, it was based off of how the mask would, like, looks like now, kind of. Except the mask now is a little bit more fucked up. The original mask.
Yeah, that's because the original mask was fucking half burnt shit. Because they used like that mask for like that scene, I think. But
Did they? I know there's one of the masks
yeah,
that is still around. Because it's like, it's
yeah,
really fucked up,
because it's
though.
like in the mask is in a fucking museum and it's made out of fucking latex. It's not gonna be good. But for me, I didn't think it was that good of a mask.
I thought it was
But
good.
this mask, I believe, is like 100% better than
The
Halloween
thing is,
2018. You
though,
have
there's one
the
thing,
fucking
though.
bullet.
The thing is, it's better than most of the sequel masks. Like 4, definitely better than that. 5, definitely better than that. Not as good as 6, but it's better than H2O 100% and Resurrection. Not as good as Rob Zombie's, well, maybe it's better than that. But it's definitely one of the
Mm,
best.
I believe, in my heart of hearts, that the Halloween 6 mask is my personal favorite. Other
That's
than
really good. The original mask is my
that,
favorite, though.
yeah, I know a lot of people like the original mask, but the thing is, with the original mask, it's only good on like three different people. Like just having the original mask on its own isn't that good. If it's being worn by Nick Castle, yeah. The thing was, the original mask is also worn in Halloween too, but everybody rags on that one for not looking good, and that's because
That's because it was
it wasn't Nick
underneath fucking
Castle.
her, underneath a fucking bed for like a couple of years.
No, no, that wasn't it. Like, it's the guy who wore it. The
That
guy had
too.
a different shaped head than Nick Castle. Nick Castle, his face with that mask is what everybody thinks Michael Myers' mask looks like. And that's what they got down in Halloween 2018. That's why I like that mask, but I don't think it was way too overhyped for what it actually was. It's a mask that's moldy a little. But this mask, I love it. It's got burn scars on like half of the fucking mask. It's got bullet holes in it. It's like the way a mask, like it reminds me of like Jason Voorhees' mask, like in Freddy versus Jason, how it just keeps getting fucked up more and more and more, you know? It's fucking great. And I can't wait to see what they do for Michael's mask in the Ends movie.
It'll
Because
probably
I
look
hope it
about
gets
the
more
same,
fucked
except
up.
more bloody. I don't think he got like
I
shot in the head or anything, so it should be mostly the
no.
same, except more bloody. That's my guess. Or maybe he'll probably get fucking
Yeah.
burned off by the end of the fucking movie.
I hope he just has like part of the mask is like torn. Because that's like a lot of the people who are like fighting Michael, they try and take off his mask or they try and rip it off, And I think that's what's gonna happen in Halloween Ends is like half the mask is gonna get torn off like in
It's probably
H2O.
something the Lori would do.
In Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, half the fucking mask is torn off and you can see his eye and half his hobo hair. I enjoy that mask too, but
That mask
it's
is,
just yeah.
it's good when he wears
But
it.
I love that the Halloween Kills mask. It's my personal like I think it's my second favorite mask ever.
It's
And
really
I
good.
think it's because of not only the shape of the actor's head, but it's also the burn scar on like half. It still has those green marks from the Halloween 2018 mask. Plus, it's got that bullet hole that went through his fucking cheek at the end of the last movie, at the end of Halloween 2018.
It's
You know?
really good. And then he kills all the fucking firefighters. I am so glad I didn't watch the trailer because the scene, like, I didn't see like much of it, but I'm so glad because then I wouldn't have known. Like, the thing is, they show in the trailer like the guy getting his head sawed off and like sawed into and shit. They show a lot of those kills, and I'm glad that I went into it blind. I'm
I didn't go into it blind. I was watching a lot of the trailers,
I
but
decided not
it's
to.
just because like it's because the fucking theater shows the fucking trailers. So I like didn't watch any of them. The
They didn't.
theaters were like, "Fuck you."
I didn't
So
go to any theater, so I didn't have to worry about that.
yeah, but I mean, like the theater previews, they showed off the trailers.
Hmm.
So. But I fucking love when he kills all those firefighters. So like the first firefighter drops down, and Michael Myers just fucking kills that guy,
Reminds me a
and
lot
then
of the
another
scene from
fire.
Halloween 6. Like the kills from all that. I think it's just about as many people it killed. Like just in that scene.
I believe like the estimation is like he killed 7 people in
Yeah, something
Halloween
like that.
6. Yeah, but in this movie, I believe there's like 4 or 5 firefighters.
Something
But
like
it's
that.
just the kills
But
are
it's
a
more
lot more
brutal because you
bloodier.
get to see all of it compared to Halloween 6 where
Yeah,
well, I guess
yeah,
that's a little more brutal, but because you don't get to see much of it.
yeah.
The only problem is
But
that Win died off screen. That's the only thing I really don't like about that scene. Win, his death should have been on screen. I'm sorry, it should have been.
I don't give a shit.
Instead of that one dude walking going through the hallway, it should have been Win,
Yeah.
or at least
But
something like that.
I love that scene where Michael comes out of the house and
That
he just
shot is
like looks
really good.
around,
What is he holding? Like a what the hell is that thing anyway?
leaves like a bar or something.
Something like that.
something firefighter use, but
I don't even think
it
Michael
was
used any of the
fucking
axes that the
great.
firefighters had. One thing I really like
But
about this movie is the fucking kills. They look so good. Like if this came out in the '80s, it would be censored to hell.
dude, like that's what I'm loving about like finally movie studios are getting the point of an R rating. Like R ratings are good. Like that's what I love about 2016's Deadpool is it showed fucking like everybody that horror movies and like rated R movies can sell. And that was the problem is like a lot of those
They
people thought
originally
like it
were
couldn't.
thinking about making the movie PG-13, 2018. They were thinking about it, but they decided against it, which is a very good thing. Because while the original doesn't have
What?
gore,
What were they gonna do?
it needs gore. It just needs it, or at least it needs an R
I don't
rating.
give. For me, that's the reason why I'm not the biggest Halloween 1 fan. Is I think that movie relies on you getting scared, and I am not scared. I love guts. I love gore. I'm a gore hound. That's just who I am. I love blood. The more blood, the better. That's why I believe these movies are a lot better than what like the old Halloween stuff was. Just because it's a lot more bloodier and it's a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not scared by shit either, but I still prefer the original Halloween.
And not at all. I fucking. It's the original Halloween is one of those movies that I just don't like.
Understandable. Not all people like the movie.
Even though I own it on VHS and I own a Blu-ray of it.
Yeah, the new 4K version I know is supposed to have the TV cut too, like the actual like TV cut on it.
Yeah,
Not
like the
compared, like
TV cut
not
that
just
has
like the
like
scenes from the TV cut.
yeah, I know like the clarification like the actual TV cut. Yeah, the cut that only has like what 20 minutes, and all those is like filler that they put
Yeah,
into Halloween 2.
but it's like
All
you
those
know,
scenes that they just put into
I never
Halloween
got to
2.
like see it, so or not like in full at least.
That's why everybody who like says like only in Halloween 2 does like Michael get confirmed as like Laurie Strode's sister. It's like if you've seen the TV cut of Halloween 1, like they confirm it in that, right?
Oh, kinda. Mostly, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But anyway, though, so he kills all that. Then we see a couple. The one lady actually was in 2018. I think she was like a fucking cemetery or something. I can't even remember. I think she was a cemetery lady or something. But anyway, this dude gets killed. His head fucking beaten to a wall. Fucking the lady gets something in her neck. I couldn't see what it was, but the dude dies. Fucking Michael just fucks with her, lets her bleed out, and watch him fucking stab her husband. Michael is so much more artsy in this movie than he's ever been, even more than the original.
I love how like in this movie you actually get to see like who because the thing is Michael Myers has always been kind of like Jason in a way where he dresses up his victims
Jason
to
doesn't
make
do it as
them
much though.
he doesn't he hasn't done it a lot, but it's something that he does. He likes to toy with his victims and that's something he likes to do. In this movie, you get to see an artist at his work. It's something you almost never see. Like, I love that little 2 minute scene where you just see that woman who has the neck scar and you're just looking at Michael stab her husband with all the knives because you're seeing an artist at work. You're seeing an artist dress up his art for the world to see.
And
It's
he does such a
glorious.
good job at it
Beautiful.
too. Like Michael always has had that trait, but the sequels never really like he didn't really do that too much in the sequels that I can think of. I don't think so. Not
Yeah.
even in 2018. I don't
Nah,
think.
he H2O. There's
Oh, I
one
know
kill where he like
the
dresses up.
pumpkin head. That's right. I forgot about that.
The Halloween 6, he like puts somebody up in a tree,
Oh
and
yeah,
then like
that.
there's a
I
girl
always forget
thing
about
like
that.
that shit.
That was more like a
Yeah,
hiding. Oh, I guess he did put him in lights. But I don't even know how the
yeah.
fuck Michael did that.
Like I believe the only movies he doesn't really do that is like Halloween
Did you in
2
two?
because
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think he
sure he
did it
didn't
in
do it in
four.
2. No, he did it in 4. You know the
A
guy that he
gun kill, I
kills?
guess.
No, 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 no. I'm talking where he gets his like his uniform and he gets his mask.
Oh, that's right. I
You know,
forgot
like
about that. I
that
always
gas
forget about that
station.
kill.
Yeah, yeah, that kills one of the greatest kills in that movie, dude.
Well, it is off
But yeah, he
screen.
dresses
That's why I
that.
forgot about it. Does he
Yeah,
do it
it's
in
like one
Halloween
click.
5? Oh, you know, Max.
I'm
I know he does it with that. He has some stuff in his basement or attic.
yeah,
It's not really.
but
I
yeah,
guess it is.
Michael Myers has always done that. You know, it's something that Jason kind of does more than Michael, but Michael always did that. But in this movie, I love how you see it. You don't just like
Jason,
you don't
Jason does it a
you
little bit, but he doesn't do it in every movie. He's mostly
yeah, he
hides
does
them.
it more. He does it more in like Friday 13 2 and 3, where like at the end of those movies, like all the bodies come out and like it seems like it's
Part
Jason's
7
throwing
too.
them to
He has them.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
But the other movies,
you
he
get
really
my
just doesn't give a fuck sometimes. Just depending on the movie. So then it's learned that Michael was alive, and there's also one other guy from 2018 who also escaped. Um, but anyway, it seems like this
yeah.
one.
So
He's
to me, that can we talk about that?
yeah. Go ahead.
I think this is like one of the most retarded things that the entire movie does, and I don't find a problem with it personally, but I think it is kind of a problem because Michael has a look to him. Everybody should know what Michael Myers looks like. Michael
Yeah, this
Myers
dude
was
looks
like
like the
on a
fucking
document.
penguin. Sadly, he died, but
Yeah,
he looks kind of like his
the
body type
dude,
reminds me a lot of the penguin.
this guy who they like go, he's Michael, he's evil. He doesn't look like Michael. He doesn't act like Michael. He doesn't talk. He doesn't walk like Michael. He doesn't do nothing like Michael.
If he
Okay?
was
When
Michael,
you see
they'd all be
Michael,
dead.
like, don't you remember like Halloween 2018 when you saw Michael and he was just standing there? You knew that was Michael, you know? And that's what they should have like shown them is that is Michael. Everybody should know what Michael Myers looks like. He's on national TV. They caught him. They took off his mask. They would have pictures of him every single fucking year unless the fucking state decides to pull some UK shit and give him a new identity, which they're not going to do. It's stupid how everybody thinks like that guy is Michael. I
He looks
personally
nothing
think it's
like
an
Michael.
okay.
Nothing like
It
Michael.
looks nothing like Michael. I think if they had him be a little bit more like Michael. If they had him to where like he walked like Michael and he didn't talk, but he just like looked worried, I think it would be a lot better than just having this completely different version, completely different guy they call Michael. It would have made a much better
One thing
impact
I liked
on like
about this
them
movie,
thinking it's Michael.
when I was in the theater, it didn't feel like it was very long. It goes very fast. But
I
the
mean,
only
it's only an
problem,
hour and 30
yeah,
minutes.
the one actually I think it's an hour and 40, but the only
Yeah,
problem
the
is
movie
at the
it
end,
seems like
it
a
doesn't feel like it should be the end. It feels like the middle. I feel like when end comes out, the movie will be better. It says end to finish it, you know? That's why I
yeah,
think it
I
feels like a
think
filler
the
movie.
ending was like I think the ending was really fucking good. Like
I think it's a good
honestly, the ending
cliffhanger,
is
but I
one of
just
my
want
favorite.
more after that, you know? I when end
I mean, the
comes
thing is,
out,
Halloween, the original Halloween has a cliffhanger like that, and everybody loves that. But it may just be like one of those cliffhangers that everybody thinks is okay.
yeah.
I don't know. I like Halloween Kills because of that cliffhanger. It leaves on such a big note that it leaves you going, "What the fuck are they gonna do next?"
The only
That's
problem
what
is
I.
that they're probably done editing at this point because this movie's supposed to come out last year. So Enz is probably done
Yeah, because
editing at this point. They're just sitting on it for
yeah,
a year.
because like it was supposed to be like a new movie every year, and it was supposed to be a 3-year thing. It was 2018, 2019, and then 2020. But I because of COVID, I didn't think they filmed Halloween Ends. I think they filmed like up to the ending of Halloween Kills, and then they stopped filming because of COVID.
I thought they did get to ends though. I thought they filmed all ends and they
I
were doing editing or something.
I as far as I've heard, no. But then again, I could be out of the loop. I haven't looked up a bunch of articles on that bullshit,
I
you
don't
know?
know. So, anyways, two gay dudes are in Michael's house. Some kids fuck with them. The Silver Shamrock kids from last movie. The ones I assume the same ones that Laurie said to get away. I guess I'm not completely sure, but they probably are.
Dude, those kids are fucking
Oh,
dicks.
they're
I I,
dicks.
I
They're
really did.
dicks.
I'm really
The
glad
one of
Michael
the
killed
kids
one of them.
died. I'm not sure about the other two though. Did they
Dude,
show them
little
dying?
Jimmy got him. No, they didn't show the other kids dying, but I love how Michael just has that kid's severed head, and
Yeah.
then he throws it on those and
Was
that
it the
girl's
severed
car.
head or was it just the mask?
I I think it's the mask because he kind of like crushes it and
I
it
think
looks
it's
like a
just the
mask. But
mask
I'm
because
I'm
he puts it on the body of the nurse and the doctor.
I I really like to believe it's the fucking head.
Yeah, that's
That
it's yeah.
I really like to believe that that nurse shot a kid's head. I just think it's funnier to think that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have too much to say about the stuff in the hospital, really. Do you? There's not much to talk about.
The,
The hospital scenes
the
are easily the
fucking
least
the fucking
important.
Lori Lori's daughter, like not the granddaughter, but Lori's daughter is the dumbest fucking bitch in the entire series. She learns that Michael Myers didn't die, and she doesn't tell her mother. Literally, what the fuck is this bullshit? You should have been the first person to tell her.
She was
You
gonna go
fucking
at. She
idiot,
was gonna learn eventually. And she was gonna try to get up. I know the original ending sounds
dude.
much better because originally she was supposed to get up and go after Michael, like with the knife. I think that's even in the trailers.
I don't. I think that's in the trailers for Halloween 2018
I think
because
it's in the
that's how
trailers
the movie
for
was.
ends because they show a shot of Laurie in her regular clothes with a knife. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
supposed to be
think
the
that
original
was
ending.
that was supposed to be the original ending of Halloween 2018. The original ending of Halloween 2018 was supposed to be Michael and Laurie fight like a knife fight. Michael was supposed to be pilled down with a bow and arrow, and the Laurie was going to come up and stab and try and stab him. But they came up with that entire different ending with the house blowing up, which I believe is a lot better ending now.
Yeah,
Now that I've seen Halloween Kills, I like that ending a lot more because then we get all the other shit with Halloween Kills that happens. Like that mask, entirely worth it, you know?
yeah.
But I think not telling Lori makes you a very
She's
because if
kind of a
I'm trying
bitch.
to it makes you seem like a bad person. For me, like let's say there's a killer who like I'm trying to kill and I think I've killed them and let's say my son doesn't tell me that I fucking killed the guy, I'm hating my son. I'm not forgiving him. Like fuck off. If he's not dead, I want to know about it. Even if I am bloodied, broken, and I can't move my bones, I'm gonna come after that motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna fucking do.
But anyway, they're all gonna go after Michael, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. That's probably what they should do. It didn't work out very well in Halloween 4, but I bet it'll work out this time. Oh yeah, Marion Crane. That's her name, Marion Crane. So many of the kids are like, there's a guy in a white mask. Fucking pervert, but well, I guess Michael is kind of a pervert a little bit, but
I mean, he
anyway,
did fuck his sister. I mean,
he did
this
kill his
kind of
sister while she was
pervert.
naked, but yeah, he's kind of pervert. So anyway, they show a shot from the original movie with the hand, which is the reason why I'm glad I didn't see the trailer, but because they do show like Marion like about to shoot Michael and shit. Which, yeah, her gun, like, she shouldn't have tried to shoot Michael with that, because she wasn't going to hit him. She wasn't going to hit him. That was her own dumb fault. But yeah, Michael kills her very quickly. Like, even more quickly than fucking H2O. That's saying a lot, since she was killed in the opening. She's not in much of the movie. Neither is Brack either, but...
Yeah, but that opening was the only good part of the movie because that has the Halloween 6 mask.
Yeah, if they had the Halloween 6 mask for that whole movie, I'd probably enjoy it more.
Plus, they would have, actually continued the timeline.
And the one
do
dude
it
gets
like
a knife in his fucking eye, which is really cool. It actually is a cool
Yeah,
shot.
dude, that me and my friends are fucking terrible people because when that happened, we laugh at like his
And
mouth
the
like
one
gaping
bitch
open
fucking
and him
shoots
looking
herself.
retarded.
I don't
Dude,
know
I'm
how
talking
people
about.
can't fucking hit Michael with the gun with it. She definitely could have hit him. She just got too close to the damn car door.
Nah, Michael was fucking like he was fast enough to dodge those bullets. He does it a lot in this movie.
Oh yeah,
He's like, wait, you know.
Michael was really
But
fucking good in this movie. And then Annie actually survives, which is or not Annie. Shit. Lindsay. Lindsay survives, which is actually kind of weird because she's the only original cast member besides Lori to live. She just kind of leaves the movie, which is really weird.
I mean, like the thing was is that if I saw Michael and he killed like my entire group of friends, like yeah, I'm especially if I was a woman like that and I almost died, like yeah, guys, I'm out. You guys go kill yourselves. I'm moving to another town. I'm moving to another town. Fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
fuck that shit. And Michael is so fucking arsey. He puts the fucking Halloween 3 masks on him, like on Marion and the two doctors, which I think is really cool looking.
Yeah, I enjoy that. Oh fuck! You talked about the Deagle kill without me, dude. Dude, that fucking kill was so fucking good, dude. Michael is like he kills like all these people in this car, stabs the shit out of the nurse. This guy thinks it would be a good idea to try and choke Michael, the motherfucker who choked out 5 people in the first movie. You're a fucking imbecile, dude. So Michael Myers shows him in this fucking place and stabs him right in the eye, and the guy goes, and he fucking looking retarded as fuck, right? And then this girl comes back because she ran like a little bitch when Michael was there, but now that she's far away, now that Michael's done killing everybody, now she's gonna come back and save the fucking day, right? She's shooting at Michael with like a big ass deagle, probably in 50 AE, and she's trying to shoot at Michael. And Michael's like, bitch! Kicks the fucking door, and she shoots herself in the head. Michael can't even be called manslaughter for that. She killed herself.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault. She was
Dude, it was
coming
her
right
fault.
for him.
Dude, it's self-defense.
All Michael's kills in this movie is self-defense, or
Yeah,
at least
dude.
some of them are.
Yeah.
Like,
I
they
think
fuck with the kids and shit.
Yeah, I think their comedy is a lot better than the 2018 comedy. Like compared to like, oh, I got fucking pepperoni on my dick. You know,
Oh
like
no, I got peanut butter on my penis, and it's not that
I
much
got
weirder
peanut
than
butter.
fucking like that's a more normal thing than fucking the opening from the remake. Bitch, I will come over there and fuck the shit out of you.
Oh, I love that, dude. That's
It's
so
funny
good.
though. It's fun to like. It's kind of annoying, but
Anybody who fucking hates that is a fucking pussy.
I
Like
think it's
I'm
supposed to be
telling
kind
her.
of annoying, like and kind
It's
of funny
supposed
too.
to be funny as fuck.
Funny and annoying, because Michael is supposed to like Michael fucking hates his family, so like it annoys him for sure.
Yeah, it's great. I fucking love that. So good. You want to know a funny thing about that? Okay, I'm gonna go on a tiny tangent, but this has to go in. That guy who was yelling, "I will crawl over there, and I will skull fuck the shit out of you." That actor played the sheriff in The Devil's Rejects, right? But that isn't it. That actor originally was supposed to walk around and actually beat up the wife. It was supposed to be a lot more fucked up. But with him only yelling, that was supposed to be good enough. Now, if you hear in the movie the baby screams whenever he's yelling, the baby didn't scream. The baby actually found his screams really soothing, and it actually pissed the actor off. That's why he does it so loudly. But they had to add in the baby screaming after they recorded everything. Like it was in an editing room that they had to add it in because the baby wouldn't scream when he was screaming.
The steelbook for this movie does look really cool, though. I want it. I already pre-ordered the shit. The only weird thing is that fucking Lori's inside the box, which is weird because she's not in much of the fucking movie. The cover is badass, though.
I feel like the Scream Factory is gonna have like a field day with like all the like extra cuts of like these movies that could have happened.
I'm not sure if they found the Halloween 5 unrated footage. I don't think they did.
They did. They just didn't put it in because nobody likes Halloween 5. They're not gonna put that shit in.
And they could just. Not many people like. I love Halloween 5, but.
They found the scene where the guy like puts
They found the
Michael's
original
tattoo
opening.
on old shit. Yeah, like the original opening they found, but I don't believe they ever put it in. I don't think there is unrated footage for part 5. But anyway, let's continue the movie. Come
Or if
on.
they had it, but. Anyway, so they do have it's basically just a cameo of Brackets. I think he's like 9 years old or some shit. The man's old,
Yep.
but he does die. The only real, like, important line he has is, everybody deserves a good scare on Halloween again. He says that to Michael later, which is pretty cool.
Dude,
I like
it's
the
the
moment.
funniest
Okay.
thing. Dude, it was the greatest. Okay, I'm not talking about that, but I need to come back to that line.
One thing I do actually like about Jamie Lee Curtis's scenes, there's good thing I did like. She puts a fucking like a pain thing in her leg just so she can go up to fight Michael. She fucking puts that thing right in her fucking leg, which probably would hurt like a bitch. But that's one thing I actually did like about one of her scenes because she's not in much of it. Anyway, the
Yeah.
two gay dudes die. The one dies off screen. I think actually. Oh, I know. He gets stabbed in the fucking armpit and in the
Armpit.
eyes. Which is pretty cool.
And then Michael just like crushes his eyes.
Yeah, didn't he crush
I
Yeah,
think,
that's pretty cool if I remember right.
yeah, he crushes their eyes like fully on screen. It's
I
so
think the
good.
other dude dies
But
off screen,
I
though.
like
Did they show his body? Oh, wait, no. That's
no
right. This is actually
you
really artsy and actually kind of sweet, to be honest. So Michael,
no
that makes it like the picture. Like, they had a picture of them, like, the one dude was laying on the other dude's lap. And Michael recreated the picture, which is actually kind of sweet, to be honest.
yeah. I'm
Shows
like
that Michael has a little bit of
feeling-
heart. Still a little
I'm about
bit
to
in
leave
there.
the fucking call.
He just has a small little bit of heart.
Yeah, cool. But I was gonna say like the big John guy. I think it's actually Little John because he's like the big guy, so they call him Little. But I like what he says when he sees Michael. He doesn't react to his boyfriend dying. He goes, "You're home, Michael," and then Michael just looks at him and kills him. And that's what I like. Like they have him scream for like 1 second and then shuts off. And then I do like how it's like very artsy and it's like very cool the way that Michael like makes it like the picture. He does it a sweet thing, you know? Because Michael is always a sweet guy. We all know he's just a kid at heart.
Mm-hmm. He killed his sister just, he was just trying to have a play with her, you know?
Listen,
He's
dude.
just
The
playing.
sister deserved it. Dude, listen. Michael is a child of God. And we all know premarital sex is a sin. He was saving his sister by killing that bitch.
Oh yeah, it's the scene that you really don't like next. I think it's basically what next. The fucking penguin looking dude who sadly died, but yeah, he fucking kills himself, which is actually really cool looking because he falls like apart and shit, his skull's fucking cracked and shit. It's fucking cool as shit, like the gore afterwards.
Dude, I like how he like twitches.
Yeah. It's pretty like the gore in this movie is so fucking good.
I love it.
Oh, then
No
we
cap.
see more of the 78 scenes, I think. Or a little bit with how the dude stopped Michael from dying.
Yeah. I personally think that even though that person is made to seem like a bad guy for doing that, I think if it was a completely like different killer and like a completely different
Without
movie, I think he would have done the right thing. But Michael deserved to die, you
yeah,
know.
Michael, he deserved to die. It deserved to
I,
die.
I I just think he did the right thing at the wrong. He did the right thing to the wrong person. You
I
know what I'm
just like
saying?
how Michael's just standing there. The thing is, in this movie, killing gives Michael more power. He gets more brutal throughout the movie.
Yep. Michael Myers has always been a mythical figure. It's always great.
I really want to see how it ends, truthfully. 'Cause I think it'll be really
See how
fucking
it
cool. I think Michael will be
ends.
badass in the next movie, as long as it takes place in the same night still. If it did change, then it's gonna fucking suck.
I think they ended it off. I think it's very weird the way they ended, but I like it.
So anyway, they go to Michael's
We're
house.
going through this movie. We're going through this movie pretty good because there's not all of the scenes. There's like really like 5 or 6 scenes in the movie, and the rest doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
mostly just kills. There's not too
Yeah,
much to talk about except for the kills,
yeah,
which
and
they
that's
are
the
really good.
that's the best part. You know?
That's
That's
what
the
the
best
movie's
part of every
about. It's called
movie.
Halloween Kills. It's a filler movie,
Eh,
basically, you know? Like,
It's amazing. It's
you could, if
great.
you wanted to, you could technically skip this movie easily, I think, when Ends comes out. Easily. But you won't
I
want to because
can't
the kills
wait.
are so cool.
Yeah, dude.
So anyway, Lonnie dies, and his kid dies,
I
which
believe
he didn't do too much in
this.
this movie. I don't
Who's
think any
Lonnie?
of the original, he's that kid. Oh, adult.
The kid who got the kid who got bullied.
Hey,
Say Lonnie,
Lonnie,
Lonnie.
get your ass
It's
out of here.
yeah, the guy who got bullied. Yeah, dude. In the theater, I was like, "Yay, bullying! Woo! Make it come back!" I love bullying, dude. It's great.
And the kid dies. Who, like, I think his kid, he's somebody everyone to see. If people wanted to see him die in 2018, he didn't though. This
Yeah,
movie, he doesn't have like he doesn't
I
do too much in this movie though, except for die.
I think he's I think in this movie he's kind of like redeemed a little
Yeah, he
bit.
did redeem
As
himself a
in,
bit.
yeah, but
Like,
I like his
he
kill.
redeemed
I like his
himself
kill.
enough that didn't want to see him die, but it was cool.
Yeah, dude, I like his girlfriend's like, "No, kill me. That's what you want to do.
Then
You want to
she
kill
broke
me."
her leg just like Lori did. Well, Lori didn't break
Yeah,
her leg. She, I think she just fractured it. But she full up breaks her fucking leg. She cannot walk at all. Luckily, her mom is in there because she was able to get Michael's mask off. I think.
but the cool thing about me with that entire scene of like Michael killing that guy is like everybody every one of like Laurie's like daughters and their granddaughter think that Michael's coming after them. But since this movie is not going to connect to Halloween H2O, which I believe this is one of the main really good reasons why it shouldn't have been, is for like this movie alone. It makes it seem like Michael truly like doesn't care about them. So when they go, "Michael, you want me, you want me," it makes them seem fucking retarded. So when that girl's yelling, "You want me? Come kill me,
Kill
you
me.
monster!" and Michael just goes over to her boyfriend and just fucking keeps ramming him into the fucking thing and snaps his neck. It's the most satisfying thing because that's the moment she
Reminds me
realizes
of
he
Brady's kill
doesn't
from Part
fucking
4.
matter. Yeah, it's fucking
That's what it
great.
reminds me, of, except better.
Yeah, way better. Dude, that entire house is so fucking badass. Like Michael is so good in this movie, and I love how like Michael gets stabbed in the back, and then she takes Michael's mask, and Michael just wants his mask back. Like Michael's like, "That's my mask, motherfucker. I'm killing with that for 40 years,
Okay, there's one
bitch."
thing I think would have worked better here, though. When the mom is beating him up, I think he shouldn't have had his mask on yet. I think it would have worked with, like, Halloween, like, the remake Halloween 2. That's what they should have done. The mask should make him want to kill more. He should started killing when he put on the mask.
Nah, I think I'm the biggest Halloween H2O fan you'll fucking meet, and I
You mean
think you're
too?
retarded for saying that. You don't love that movie as much as I do, Jay. I don't give a fuck what you say.
You know
I
how in Halloween 2 he puts on the mask? Like,
yes,
only every
I
once in a
know.
while when he's ready to kill?
It's one of my favorite parts of the movie, and it's one of the main
When
reasons
the
I do
mob
defend it.
was beating the shit out of him, he shouldn't have had his mask on yet. He should have put it on while the mob was beating the shit out of him. Then started killing them.
No. Oh, oh wait,
Yeah,
I get what you're
now
saying.
you get it.
Oh, I thought you were saying like when the mom was actually beating him up when she put the pitchfork in him.
No, the
I thought you were
mob.
talking
I
about
said
him.
mob, not mom.
Oh, mob, mob. Yeah, I thought you meant mom. I thought that's what you meant. Like, I was literally about to call you the most retarded person in the world, Jay, and I was about to leave the call. Holy fuck. That's good that we got that out of
Now,
the
do you
way.
agree with me?
Yeah. No. I think it's 100% more badass that he looks around, he sees the mob, and he's like, "Give me 1 second, guys." And he just grabs the mask, puts it on, and then he's just ready for action.
No, they
And then
beat the
he gets
shit out of
shot,
him
then he gets
first.
no, 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 no. If you look at it, he starts stabbing first before he gets beat the shit out of, and then he gets beat the shit out of, and then he goes in and kills everybody, right? But I think it's really cool how he grabbed his mask first, puts it on, as if that's the most important thing to him. He sees all these people and he's not even fucking phased. He puts on his mask and he goes, "All right, motherfuckers, let's go."
Then he
You
kills
know?
all of them, including Brackett.
Yeah. I love how he kills that quote where the cop's like, "Hey Michael, everybody deserves one good scare." And Michael like puts the quote back at him and he's like, "Yeah, dude, everybody does." And fucking just stabs that motherfucker in the neck. The guy bleeds out and then Michael just like quickly just swerves, knife, swerve, knife, swerve, knife. And I love how a lot of the kills aren't shown like up close. It's like it's all
It's
darkness and all
mostly
you
off
see is
screen.
Michael like yeah, it's mostly off screen, but it's done beautifully because of how they do it. Michael, all you see is his
Laurie is
mask,
also
you see
talking
bursts of
during this,
blood.
saying that he gains power when he kills, every time he kills.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. But like the way that the camera moves, like Michael blood spurts out, he shoves knives, you see other people's faces and you see how like they're dying. It makes you seem like you are Michael and you're getting the thrill from killing. And then you have this beautiful fucking monologue by Laurie Strode. Beautiful. One of the greatest quotes that I think I've ever heard in this series. And this quote, if I find it, it's gonna be my fucking ringtone, dude. I don't give a fuck. I love it. You can talk about the quote because I'm not that good at talking about quotes, but you talk
So
about how good it is.
basically,
I'm
she
just
says every time kills somebody, he gets stronger and stronger. And I can't even remember exactly what she says. It's basically like that. It's basically that. It's really damn good though. I never prefer Donald Pleasance as I met a 6-year-old boy. I prefer that, but it's definitely really damn good. It describes Michael really well. But when I was in the
yeah, it
theater, I wasn't sure if the movie was about to end. I felt like it was about to end, but I felt like I wanted to just go on longer.
yeah, I think it's a really good thing. And for me, as a person who is part of the whole fight fighting group who like debates fights and whatever, I think it's a really good scene in terms of that in terms of like that those types of people because it brings Michael from basically a Jason like less than Jason person, but it makes him into a mythical figure.
He can beat
Even though
parts 2 through 4
I don't
Jason, at least.
yeah, I think with this movie, I'm not the person who takes like this quote literally, like literally Michael gets better when he kills. I'm taking it as his presence, his evil grows stronger and it's taking over the town. I think that is what is shown when they go after that mentally ill guy. It's shown that Michael's evil is spreading and it is corrupting the town itself. I think that's its true meaning when they say he gains power
Yeah.
from killing. He every single time Michael kills somebody and shoves their corpse on display, he gains more and more evilness by corrupting people around him. I think that's what it means. I don't think it means literally he gains more power.
Yeah, that's
That's
basically
just
what it
me.
is.
And I just love how it's this quote is interspaced with him killing. And I like how the quote, like whenever it says he grows powerful and he grabs the knife and he just starts killing everybody, I think that's where most people get it from. Like he gains power from killing, even though I just think Michael just did it because he could. I don't think it's like a thing where he just suddenly gained a bunch of power. I just think Michael was just like resting for a moment, just like, all right, let's do it. You know?
Taking a little
It's
break.
definitely,
It
yeah,
takes a lot of energy for him to kill. He's like, what, 60?
Dude, he old man Michael, best Michael.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the most badass Michaels. I would say he'd probably beat Rob Zombie's Michael in a fight. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe. It'd be a difficult fight, but
yeah.
we'd have to see. But I
But
do think he could beat parts 2 through 4 Jason. Maybe not part 6.
yeah.
I think part 6 Jason would beat the shit out of him, but
I think I think the only Jason that could really beat this version of Michael, just because of how much Michael kills and how much he survives in this movie alone, like excluding what he can do in the Curse of Thorn trilogy, which I believe this Michael could beat up that Michael easy. That's just mine though, because this Michael survives multiple gunshot wounds, survives being on fire, survives a bunch of different shit. But I think
yeah, but
Jason, the only version,
Thorn Michael did live burning part 2. He
yeah,
lived
he got his eyes shut
he got the
out. He
shit
did
blown
this.
out of him.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that Michael survives. But I'm saying like Halloween Kills just seems like this version is a lot more powerful just because how much like more he kills and stuff like that. But I believe this version of Michael, even without you taking the Curse of Thorn like as that version of Michael, even though when I do fights I combine every version, but this version of Michael could definitely kill. I believe Jason up to Part 9 and Uber Jason. And I think he could take the remake
I don't think he'd
Jason.
take Uber Jason, definitely not, but remake Jason probably. 2 through 4 for sure, but I don't think part 6. Because part 6 Jason and through Jason
I
X.
think part I
Definitely not
think
Freddy versus
part
Jason. Freddy versus Jason gets fucked over. But
I think in all
Freddy versus
honesty,
Jason takes way more damage than Michael does in this movie from Freddy.
yeah. I think Jason for part 6. Part 7 isn't that strong in all honesty, he isn't. But I think Michael could take him on.
Well,
It's just
he
that
did also live burning.
Jason is literally a zombie. So I think Michael could beat Jason, like a bunch of versions of Jason. It's just gonna take him a while. The
It'll
only
be
versions of
difficult
Jason,
fight. It'd be difficult fight for both of
yeah,
them.
yeah. But I think the only version of Jason could like swamp Jason is fucking Uber Jason, Freddy versus Jason, and on how you quantify part 9 Jason could
It
part
just
9 could beat
depends. I mean, if he was
Michael.
possessing somebody, then Michael could definitely beat him. But if it was just Jason, probably Jason isn't shown very much in that movie, so I mean, he probably
Yeah,
can't beat that Jason. He's
yeah,
very powerful.
yeah.
Part 8
It
Jason
takes,
gets fucking toxic waste, which Michael definitely wouldn't be able to survive. There's no fucking way. That's way worse than fucking being burned.
but I'm just saying like this version of Michael could take a lot of versions of Jason easy.
Definitely the
Plus
first
if you
4
can
or parts 2 through
if you
4.
can with this movie alone plus the original plus Halloween 2018 without even giving him the Curse of Thorn powers, like all the shit he survives in those movies, I think this version alone could take on Jason from part 1,
The
part
Jason,
2
well,
to 4.
definitely part 1. He's a little kid.
Yeah, from part 2 to 4, this Michael could kill easy.
Yeah.
But he couldn't kill like zombie Jason. I've been debating with my buddy
The thing
Cody
is, in
so
part
much on this.
3,
He's a fanboy.
Part 3, Jason gets his leg slashed, so I'm not sure in part 4 he's limping, but in part 3 he's limping. Michael wouldn't be fucking limping if he got that same wound. He would just he would
Yeah.
just keep walking.
Like you see Michael, he gets shot like what is it, 6 times when he's getting beat up by that mob.
And he just keeps getting up.
He just keeps
I
he does
shot
he
him
it
6
doesn't even
times! I wish there would have been
it
a
doesn't
I shot him
fucking
6 times reference. That's one thing I wish I would have saw. They say
I
that
I
he
I,
shot him, but they don't say I shot him 6 times.
I shot him 6 times.
That should have been in there. I'm sorry, but it should have.
It would have been funny.
It would have been. They should have made a reference to that. At least one. That would have made me so happy. But they didn't. So
It's
sad.
all right.
But oh well. Michael beats the shit out of him. Kills them all. Then probably Loy's daughter goes to see it. Because they were talking about what Michael sees through the window. He sees his
Yeah.
own reflection. He's looking at himself. She sees
I
Michael in the
I still
reflection.
don't understand. Like I hope they fuck. I don't understand what like that thing is where he's like looking upon Haddonfield or he's looking at himself. I think they need to explain that a bit more because it still doesn't make sense to me. And I've watched the movie
The
like
reason
four
why he's
times.
looking at himself, I think, is because let me think. It's probably because he knows that he doesn't have like he knows he likes killing or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Michael
We
is supposed to
need
be
people to
mysterious, I
explain it.
guess. I don't
You
know.
never explain the killer. That's the problem with the Thorn trilogy, even though I love it. It's my favorite trilogy in this series.
They probably won't explain why he's looking at himself. Just leave it to the viewer. That's what
If
I
if
think.
Halloween Ends is a good movie, then if Halloween Ends is like half as good as this movie when it comes to kills and the ending, I would probably prefer the Halloween Kills trilogy over the Curse of Thorn trilogy. But for right now, I like the Curse of Thorn trilogy the
Oh
most.
yeah, that's my favorite timeline too.
Best.
So anyway, now Karen is probably dead. I'm not completely sure. We'll have to see until next movie. So just
I'm
wait till
pretty sure
next
she's
year so
dead.
you can watch the next
I'm,
movie.
I'm pretty sure she's dead, bro. She
Oh
stabbed like
yeah.
what, 6 times? Dude,
Michael probably just
Michael,
went to the back way to get
this
up
isn't
there.
this isn't like this isn't producer's cut Halloween 6, Michael, dude. Michael is a fucking animal in this movie. She is dead.
She's
No
100%.
if
She's probably
ands
dead.
or buts about it. She dead. No if ands or buts about it.
She's probably dead. But anyway, that's how the movie ends, so we'll have to wait till next year.
And we'll do another podcast episode
Because
on
I
it.
will see that movie in theaters too.
Dude, this podcast episode went like as fast as the movie did, dude. I felt like I've only been here 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
because
I did at
the
the end of the
movie
main
goes
movie.
so fucking fast. Because Michael just keeps on killing. The movie's always fucking movie. It's kind of like a filler movie, but it's an entertaining filler movie, you know? Because not much
I
happens.
I I love the movie. So you want to give your rating?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the
Or
movie a
you have it?
4
You
out of 5. 4 out of 5. Like, it's not perfect, but it's entertaining. You know? It's a filler movie, but it's an entertaining filler movie. Like, there's not, like, not too much character shit happens. Lori's stuck in a fucking hospital the whole time. Not even fucking Michael chases her or nothing. She does fucking nothing. But it's still an entertaining movie, a 4 out of 5.
So I know it's still gonna be weird for everybody, but I have my own rating system on my own channel, and it's 5 out of 5 is a 4 out of 4. Get two VCRs and double tape it. I believe this movie is a 4 out of 4. I believe it's a movie that you can only see. It only comes a couple times in like a decade. I believe this movie is going to become something really big. Like what everybody was hyped for about
The thing
2018.
is about this movie is it's a mixed. It's very mixed.
Yeah.
Halloween fans are enjoying it, though, I think.
For me, I believe this movie is a masterpiece in terms of a slasher, in terms of horror. What a horror fan should want from a movie, this movie delivers. It delivers kills, it delivers characters, it delivers entertainment in the best way possible. I believe Michael is now on top of his game in this movie. I believe Michael has gotten back what he lost in Resurrection. I believe he got back what he lost in a lot of those later sequels. He gained back in this movie, which is ferocity, animalistic nature, creativity. He is a lot better in this movie than I believe he was in 2018. In 2018, he was being dragged around the entire place, and he only got to Lori through coincidence and happenstance. In this movie, he goes where he wants to and he does what he wants. And that's the entire point of the movie. I believe, in all honesty, this movie is amazing, and I absolutely adore it. There's only one problem with for me, and that was the fucking retarded guy who like jumps off the window. I believe it's idiotic that any of them would even think it's Michael. But other than that one thing, which is only 10 minutes, and it does do a good job at explaining what Jason's effect, what Michael's effect in the town actually is. I believe it does a good job of doing that, but other than that, I think it's executed poorly. But other than that, this movie was absolutely amazing, and I'm planning on watching it for years to come. And I believe right now this opinion may change. It is my personal favorite Halloween movie of all time. I've seen every Halloween movie multiple times. My favorite movie used to be Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which I always get flack for that, and I'm always getting shit on, but I personally love that movie, all faults and all. And I love it mostly for the kills and the way Jason is, and the way they explain, like, mental health and all that shit. But I believe this movie, on kills alone, is probably the greatest slasher movie I've seen in the past fucking decade. Like, in all honesty, since 2011, this is probably the best slasher movie I've seen since 2011. Like, this entire decade, this is like one of the best.
I'll agree with you. It's definitely the best slasher of the decade for sure.
Yeah.
You go ahead with your
But
rating.
that's my rating. I would give it a 4 out of 4. Get two VCRs and double tape it. And for Jay's rating, just for easy sensibility, it's a 5 out of 5. I believe it's perfect, and I believe it's a masterpiece. And even though it's divisive now, I believe in like 4 or 5 years, people are going to come out of the woodwork and say it's their favorite movie. I know a lot of people said that for Halloween 2018, but I personally hated Halloween 2018. It only had like 3 good kills. Fuck that movie. But this movie made up for everything wrong with Halloween 2018 for me. I think I missaid the names wrong, but Halloween 2018 I don't like. Halloween Kills I love, and I think it did. I think it Halloween 2018 was too much hype for the lackluster movie we got. This movie is too little hype for the great movie we got. There should have been a lot more hype for this movie, I believe.
There wasn't too much hype because of all the shit that happened because it got delayed a year, I think.
Yeah. But I love this movie, guys, and I'm so Jay, you want me to end it?
1 second. I do want to say something. I'm not completely sure if it's my favorite movie yet. I still need to watch it again because I still prefer Halloween 4, but I'm not completely sure. I think I preferred to Halloween 5 though, and probably Halloween 6 too. I know I preferred to H2O. I'm not sure about Halloween 2 either. Halloween 4 and 5. I think it's like around where it is. So it's 1, 4, 2, then it's Kills, or maybe 5. I'm not completely positive yet. My ranking for Halloween has
Once we
changed over
have
the years. Not as much as
once we
Chucky, but
do
it's changed.
yeah, once we do podcast episodes on every Halloween movie, then we'll do like a podcast rating like episode where we rate our movies, you know?
Yeah, I have an idea
I
what
think that
we
would
can
be a
do
good
for
idea.
that. We can have we have to make one list. We have to veto movies. We both get like 2 vetoes, and we both have to agree on the list.
And
Something
then
like
like
that.
once we do that, I think that would be a cool idea, but I thought it would just be like we both make our list and we both like give our least favorites and then we just go down the list with like,
That too
my
can
least
work.
favorite is Halloween H2O. I think that would be a good idea, but I also like your idea. I think we should do them both, get more content out, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
just do
But
both.
but this movie is a movie that I'm going to be collecting a lot. I'm gonna get the Steelbook. I'm gonna buy the fucking mask. I'm gonna buy two versions of the mask. One is Trick or Treat Studios, and then I'm gonna buy another Trick or Treat Studios, and I'm gonna send it to my painter, and he's gonna paint it all and make it all look good. You know, I'm gonna buy the fucking figurine that comes out of this movie. I'm gonna buy everything I can for this movie. I fucking love it.
This movie is great. The steelbook looks awesome. I already pre-ordered that fucking thing, and I'm gonna watch it when I can. Cause I really do want to rewatch this movie again. Just because I liked it. The movie felt like it went really fast, even faster than like the fast. It felt like the fastest Halloween movie, even though I think there are
Yeah.
Halloween movies that are shorter.
Hey,
Actually,
listen,
I'm
man. If you
positive there
can
are.
give me, if you can give me a Halloween Kills what is it, like an ultimate figurine thing? I'll give you my ultimate Halloween 2 figurine.
Halloween 2 for kills. I'd have to think about that. How much is
How
the?
Halloween 2 I don't fucking know. I don't even think they announced it yet. I'm just I'm
No,
I'm saying
I'm
like
not
I'm
sure about the
oh,
price. Let me see. I know they announced that it is, but I'm not sure about the price. It might
I don't
be
know.
out.
Maybe if it goes I don't fucking know, but I need it. But anyway, you want me to end it? I do agree with you. It's kind of a mixed bag, but for me, I am now in that honeymoon phase with this movie. I love it, adore it. It's my favorite one.
I still need to decide, but
I,
I really enjoyed the movie. Like it's a really fun
I
movie. Just I'm
I
not
need to
completely sure where to
rewatch.
place it yet. Because I want to
I need
rewatch
to.
4 and 5. What I want to do is I want to rewatch the Thorn trilogy, the H2O trilogy, or not trilogy, H2O timeline, Rob Zombie movies. Then I'll watch the first movie. I want to watch it go like 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, H2O Resurrection. Because I
I
haven't done
haven't
that yet.
rewatched a lot of the series. I haven't rewatched a lot of the series since 2018 came out, and I only own the first movie, the second movie, Halloween 6, Halloween 6 Producer's Cut, Halloween 3 and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Those are the only Halloween movies I own.
Oh, you don't even know how
And
Rob Zombie Halloween 1?
no, I don't own Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. I don't own the 4 and 5, and I don't own Halloween 2018. I want to buy them all before I rewatch them because I prefer watching them on DVD,
Yes.
Blu-ray.
Yeah,
But yeah,
what I want to do is I just want to watch him. Like, the thing is, I always watch 1, 2, 4, 5, H2O. I go in order like that with most of the timeline normally, because I always consider it just like one timeline. But I never watched it 1, 2, H2O Resurrection. I want to try that. It's
yeah,
weird that I never watched it in that order because I never thought it was like when I was a kid. I thought it was the same timeline. Now, Rob, like the remakes, of course, I didn't watch the original movie for that, but I haven't watched one in 2018 yet, so I do want to do that eventually. See ya.
yeah. I hear you on that. I'm guessing we are at the end, huh,
Yep, we're
Jay?
about to at the end, but next year
So good.
it ends.
So you want to be the person to do the closing statements or
Nah, you
me?
can do it.
So guys, ultimately, me and Jay disagree on this movie, but it is
We don't
amazing
disagree much.
and
We
it is
mostly agree.
we mostly agree on this movie, but then again, we do have some disagreements. But hey, every friend has disagreements, and when you have a buddy like Jay,
Hey,
you
I'm
always
right, you
disagree with that
asshole.
retard.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too. But we are going to go and fast forward to next year where we're gonna watch Halloween Ends, and we'll see you there. Talk to you guys later. Bye.